Recon today. Really enjoying this game. Really enjoying this game. The deepest level possible. The SIG P320 is such a neat little gun. In fact, actually, you can own this gun in real life. Like, this gun is not hard to acquire, and SIG personally makes some of the greatest firearms. I think the SIG is going to outsurpass the Glock. It is in a 9x19 Parabellum option. I think they have a 40 Smith & Wesson as well. Still, though, the Glock has been around for a long time, and there's a lot of power to the name of Glock. But I still think, though, when compared to other brands like Beretta, or even, Smith & Wesson, I feel like, Glock's a little bit overrated. I mean, it's the same pretty much model for every single Glock. I mean, they all look the same, they all pretty much function the same. With there being some minor differences with certain, contraptions and stuff. But it's mostly the same system. It's like AR-15s, really. Except with Glocks, it's only one manufacturer making them. So, but there's a lot of aftermarket components and parts. Now, the SIG have those same, capabilities, and so I think that's going to be a huge point on Glock's part of why they're going to still, have a fighting point in the argument. So I feel like if you're going to discuss this with your buddies, or just, if you don't care about brands, you just want you want any gun you can get your hands on, like of course myself. I still feel like, it's good to have these market discussions with buddies that also share the interest of, shooting. Of course, the SIG has now taken the, attention of our United States government, as it is now our new standard issue. The SIG M17, I think it is, our new standard issue. It's a neat little firearms platform, actually. Not bad at all. I actually kind of want to own one. I know a lot of people, obviously, were kind of questioning the Beretta 92FS because it was replacing the M1911, which had been a service pistol for a long time. But, at the time in the 80s, things were all about, capacity and accuracy, and ultimately, the Beretta can do all that. And obviously, it'd have less recoil because it's shooting 9mm instead of a 45 ACP. I mean, there's clear benefits to both calibers, but, at this point in time, 1911s are mainly in 40 ACP. I think they have a 45 and a 9mm option. I even think they have a 10mm option as well for 1911s. As far as all the different various calibers go. So, we're just going around taking enemies out with this gun. It's a neat little gun, to be honest with you. I'm actually humbled by it. The other thing I like about this game is there is no one true good gun. There's a bunch of different guns that are really great, and so I've just been going around with this. I mainly use the Beretta, mainly. So using something different is kind of neat, especially something I'm not really too. I was never really a big fan of these things, and then obviously people talk about SIG, and there's a huge name behind it, and so I respect the precision that goes into making some of these SIG firearms. Big fan of the MRX, I think is what it's called. I have to look it up. The MCX Virtus. It's pretty nice. And the MCX Spear. The MCX, it seems to be the rifle platform. Which, to be honest, if we go into here, I believe we have like a SBR submachine gun kind of thing going here. Really small, compact SMG variant of the MCX. Oh yeah, the MPX. This is it. This is made by SIG as well. Big fan of this gun. I really want an SBR version of this, a pistol caliber carbine SBR kind of thing going on with that. I will do the paperwork for it, and I would love to put a suppressor can on this. This is definitely one of the nicer firearms in the civilian market. So definitely something you should really consider. Ooh. Okay. No one saw or knew anything. All they know is there was a gunshot in the distance and it sounded like a high caliber rifle, so they're probably thinking maybe something's up, but nothing really immediately life-threatening to this team. Oh god, I ain't got nothing over here but smiles and rainbows. Suppressed SMGs are best for taking out juggernauts, because like you're gonna take multiple pistol shots to the head, and if your gun has low cycling speed and semi-automatic, it is just really important, almost a deficit that you need to compensate by being able to have something that sprays multiple shots into the head, because you need something that's gonna knock the helmet. I think it knocks it about 2 to 3 shots, and then obviously your 2-hit headshot guarantees that you got the kill. So in 5 shots it pretty much melts away that juggernaut like it was nothing. So that's ultimately another reason why submachine guns are probably the best option for the juggernauts. And now the assault rifles definitely do a lot more damage, but suppressed and in close proximity to other enemies, I don't know if it's going to be quite as efficient as the submachine gun. But then again, this is just a video game, this isn't real life, so what do I know? If it were real life, I may know a thing or two about tactics and whatnot. I do not feel comfortable at all today. I feel like my just general energy is down extremely. I feel extremely tired as after work and I'm playing video games and I'm trying to adjust my sitting position because I don't really want to sit in the chair. I want to sit on the soft flat surface, so I'm sitting on the floor. This seems to be more efficient at keeping a more like upright kind of sitting position. Sitting in the chair kind of slouched back, but I want to kind of face forward. Problem with the chair also, if my feet are in an elevated position, which kind of makes my feet feel kind of weird because my feet and legs feel kind of worn out from work today. Especially my poor feet, because a piece of center block, or an actual center block fell on my foot. Now, it was from a very short distance, there's still a lot of weight, so the top of my foot really aches. And as a reaction to that, you know, when I got my foot out of there, it almost happened again. This time I stepped out of the way, and I guess I rolled my ankle. So, you know, it really sucks. And my body is just not in the mood today. And so, like, especially my legs and feet. And my legs, I've been moving all day in these big ass work boots. Composite toe, not steel toed boots. I really do want an actual like, steel toed boots to say I have steel toed boots. But I got several pairs of boots. Boots are awesome. Though I definitely love sneakers. I like the DC shoes. DC is probably my favorite brand next to Puma. And yeah, Nike. Nike's overrated though. But I definitely like Oakley's as well. Not the biggest Oakley fan ever, but if it comes to like outdooring, I like the Pit Vipers and Oakley's. I think they're pretty good outdoor glasses, like brands for glasses and such. Oh man! But my favorite type of glasses to wear are aviators. Don't matter the brand. I don't care how cheap they are, how poor they're put together. Aviators just look good on me. And I like the way they look. So naturally I wear all kinds of different types of aviators. There we go, look at that. Let's go. Let's actually modify the way our gun looks. Let's change some stuff up. I don't think Glocks are actually in this game. These are an interesting gun, the PX4. These are actually, this is a Beretta. Actually, if you guys are huge Beretta fans, you may know about these guns, and it's got a rotating bolt. So, a very neat and interesting concept. I would definitely run a compensator on mine, personally. And I would love to run a small little laser sight on mine. Maybe even get a bigger model for more target practice shooting. Something with better improved sights. These sights are pretty nice though. I gotta give it to Beretta with these sights, but I would like something more with like fiber optics in them. Like the kind of like the BB gun fiber optic kind of sights. I know they're not as precise as like the different level irons, you know, the ghost ring or whatever. But those I like ghost rings on rifles and shotguns, not really on like pistols. I prefer these 3-point sights. They're pretty nice. Most common sight pattern is a 3-point sight, but I would definitely like something in the rear, being like red in the rear and green in the front. I think would be really neat for that, because I'd be able to identify. I don't know. I feel like I would just sort of know where my shot's going to be placed in close quarter situations if I were to have to use it for combat. I don't think Beretta makes an extended magazine for this gun either. I don't know, this wasn't one of their most popular guns, but it's definitely one of those marketed more toward like tactical use. And for all intents and purposes, it heavily reduces recoil because the bolt rotates, and so it's just something really neat. And if they did make an extended capacity, wait, we were going to do something, weren't we? Definitely going to do something. Time to aim and recoil management. Accuracy. Oh no. I really, if I were to have two things maxed, I'd be SMGs and pistols. If I were to invest points into another one, it would be assault rifles and sniper rifles. Kind of a mixed one. Just so I have just slightly enhanced performances, nothing too crazy. We're supposed to modify this gun. updates have pretty much improved everything. What was this supposed to be? Metal parts? We can get metal parts quickly. Oh shit, the M82. Ooh. Okay. This is a bit more serious than I had initially thought. This gun does a lot of damage. This is very, very nice. Dig in the camo. I'm actually keep it camouflaged. Now what I will do is I will change the barrel to be black. Yeah, sort of that two-tone look. I don't think the magazine has to be camouflaged. I think that's just a bit much. Giving it that sort of multi-tone. Yeah, look at that with the black mag and the black barrel. The scope could also be black, I feel. I feel like the scope doesn't have to be camo, per se. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, it's just the frame. The suppressor can stay camouflaged. I think having that like camouflage suppressor is kind of neat. I really want to own a really expensive 300 Blackout AR-15, and I also really want to own a Barrett 50. Those are some of the next guns I want to own, personally, but, you know, with 300 Blackout, and I really want to get a 458 SOCOM AR-15 as well, and I also want to get an AR-10 that shoots the 308, or an FNFAL that shoots 308. FNFAL would make a great semi-automatic battle rifle to use in a prepper loadout, because it's like, well, for its reliability, it will never fail on you, and the fact that 308 or 7.62 by 54, I think it is, or 54, I think, yeah. 7.62 by 54, yeah, it's basically the same thing. But there's two different types of ammo types, and they're very common ammo types as well. So, to make a lot of different 308s, a lot of them are hunting loads. So a majority of the rounds going to be firing are going to be able to put out a deer. If it could put out a deer, it could knock a human on its ass twice and have fatal results. And with the ballistic superiority of it, and the fact that this gun has insane range well above its iron sight capabilities, and its high accuracy with adjustable gas allow it to be very very versatile. So if you're going to like prep for the end of the world, I think an FNFAL makes a great weapon platform next to the AK-47 platform. But the AKMs in the civilian market, like I have a Wasser 10, and you know, it's my AK variant. I mean, I'll own more, but it's like, dude, these guns are very rugged and don't need to be as, obviously you can run them through much more strenuous situations. FNFALs are also really way expensive, so an AK variant may be a little harder to find than an AR-15, but it's going to have like twice the reliability, and AKs are very accurate guns and have not too much recoil. People over-exaggerate accuracy and recoil, and that's partially video games that try to say, well, the AR-15 is supposed to be the high, you know, low damage, high fire rate, high accuracy, low recoil. It's usually the types of patterns you'll see when AR-15s are in video games. ARs do have low recoil, that is very true. They are very precise tools, that is also true, but the thing is, speed beats armor. If your targets are armor targets, and we have still yet to change the way the pistol looks. I don't like the camouflage being on my pistol. I just like the one thing at a time. One thing at a time. I do not like this camo. I'm gonna do that. Black. Does black work? Ooh. Yo, it kind of looks good with the khaki. what it's gonna do. Yeah, upgrade everything I conceivably can. Get 2 things that are gonna be rare. I'm not gonna dismantle that. This I will dismantle. I have literally a legendary variant down here. Then we'll just take away this stupid PSG and the stupid grenade launcher thing here. Take out these as well. Alright. And I'm gonna put 1 more in damage. What is this gonna do? After swapping weapons, gain 10 handling. But as much as I use this thing, our accuracy is gonna be pretty decent. Another high-end weapon part. High-end, so I think that's gonna be the purple stuff. Well, no, we don't want to get rid of that LMG. That's a good one. The A2 ASR looks neat, but I don't care for it all too much. And as far as other stuff goes, this is gonna have legendary. I feel like this is a very smooth gun. I kind of want to make the barrel black, because the barrel on here, well, actually the barrel extension being the suppressor. Because I don't know, I just feel like the whole, I don't know, bro, I just feel like it all being one kind of color kind of makes it look kind of weird. Especially considering that, well, do I have an extended mag too on here? I am rocking extended. Let's take that off because this reduces my vertical recoil resistance and my reload speed. And having this, I guess if I change my mag color to black itself, it changes that. There we go. And maybe actually what we could do for the mag, we could go with a coyote brown. Nah, I ain't digging it. Yeah, you know I am. I am digging it. Look at that. That whole 2-tone magazine on there. That looks kind of neat. Now let's go ahead. Let's make the actual underbarrel. Rail. We'll make it this sort of. What's the color again? Alright, coyote brown. Like that. Nah, I ain't digging it. I say we could just take away the suppressor entirely. No, I mean it increases a lot of performance. Then I say let's just change it all back to black. I guess that could stay coyote brown. That could actually stay khaki, yeah. That looks more righteous. Righteous. What the fuck am I on? Yeah. There we go. That reload speed's pretty slick. I sense great things in this weapon's feature. Let's see the stats. What stats bonuses do I get with it? Plus 10% reload speed and automatic marking. Not too bad for an Echelon. The automatic marking makes kind of the whole scouting segments a little bit too easy. Yeah, if it were my choice, I would have taken away the whole automatic marking and then actually make it to where it increases the range. Actually, surprisingly, I think this thing has great range capabilities, if I'm not mistaken. No, it doesn't, but it has great mobility. So if I were to increase anything, I'd actually make it increase the handling and accuracy. Instead of it being reload speed. I mean, no, I'd keep it reload speed. I'd actually make it, instead of it being 10%, I'd actually make it 30% reload speed. You know, those quick swaps. They really need to make a quick, what do you call it, quick release magazines a thing in this game. Instead of there being only the extended mags. I guess they do make the smaller mags, but I mean, I'm talking about just like regular size capacity for pistols. That's not what I'm trying to shoot. I'm trying to shoot in front of me. He just keeps wanting to lock onto there. I don't see. Oh, what the fuck did that guy do to you that makes him lock onto him so fucking badly? Now we can take him out. How he's just locking over there? Like, I don't want to shoot over there. I don't care about over there. These things are ridiculous, these scorpions. 50 round mag I got in this thing. Don't feel like it, don't look like it though. It powders up enemies so quickly. These things are slick as shit, man. If you ever could afford to get one or find one ever, I recommend getting one of these. Nice guns. My favorite SMG or type of weapon platform, I'm gonna have to say, is the MP5 platform. I really want to get an MP5 in 22 and in 10mm. I really like the 9mm as well. I think it's the best possible caliber to get it in. Next to the 22, because 22, I mean, you know, there's no recoil. We got dropped. Alright guys, I'm getting tired and bored as fuck from playing this game already. Are you kidding me? I have to go all the way back there and clear out that outpost again. You gotta be fucking me, bro. Yeah, these SIGs are pretty nice. I still think I like Beretta more. I just like the Beretta guns a lot more. Itching my back with a back scratcher. Don't ask. Oh, it feels so good. Alright, now I gotta get back into combat. Oh, dude, that's just the right time. Oh, dude, no way. He got shot in the dick. That's what you get for trying to run me over and shoot me while I'm scratching my back with this wooden back scratcher. That pissed him off. Right, here comes that, convoy. Alright. Oh, nice, nice. Alright guys, I'm bored as shit. I'm playing the hell out of this game too. The TAC 50, this rifle, this gun is so nice. TAC 50. The ACR, this thing's really nice. If you ever can find one of these, I don't think they really make these. I know the Navy SEALs use these. These guns are badass looking. I'm gonna get me a G36C and 3 MP5s and one of them Sig Sauer pistols, the P320s and the P226, as well as I want to get me some Beretta 92s, and I want to get me a couple of hunting rifles, and then I'll be done collecting guns for a while. No, I'm just fucking with you guys. That list is way too small. I gotta have every gun in existence. I gotta have hundreds of rifles upon rifles upon rifles upon rifles. This fucking ACR tearing shit up. I love these guns. These guns are really nice. Yeah, I'm getting bored as shit, man. So yeah.